Ready to go!
Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to Lachlan and I's new place. There's an intro for you. Loggy. Man, look at this place. This has potential, YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at the size of this place.
We're not done yet. But tomorrow, this arm wrestling rig it's gonna be done.
Nice. I'm just gonna pause for a second. YouTube's been saying to me, where the hell's Lachlan? Where is he? What's going on?
Oh, I've been moving house, obviously, trying to build everything up, get everything ready for the baby happening. But I haven't trained since like a week before Ryan's
Yeah.
trained at all. So this is my first. I'm probably gonna get puffed out and blown out, but you know, cool.
Nice. And we got Ethan here as well. New YouTube channel on Ethan.
Yep.
Is it, what's it called again? Arm Wrestling Down Under?
Yep.
How many subscribers? I said I'd get you 200. What are we up to?
125.
Oh,
Yeah.
money back guarantees failing.
We don't want to talk about mine.
You had 1,000 in a day, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone up
You're
to-
buff Elon though. You got biceps and. Sorry, Ethan. Anyway.
Haven't had time to do videos recently either, so there'll be some more stuff coming out.
All right. I'm gonna get this set up, YouTube, and we'll get on the table.
So that's
You
like,
got short.
yeah. You can see how much tape I've got up there on the knot. It's not going anywhere.
Did I miss something from Gregory? Did he fall? Did his rope come undone?
Yeah, he was rope climbing and snapped.
Oh.
He wasn't all the way up, mind you. He put his weight on it and snapped, and he landed on his bum first.
I have to tell you, you might not know if you saw it. My last post on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. I met Joanne's grandmother.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna say YouTube and everyone. This woman, she amazed me, legit. Like, normally when you're old, you feel like you see an old person, their energy's low, their voice is frail, their body's it's winding down. This woman, she was a loud projecting voice. Her arms and legs, she's like, look at my hip, they did this stupid surgery, and
Because she's Lebanese.
I'm like, and then I grew up with her. She actually brought up the topic of arm wrestling.
Yeah.
She said she'd seen some videos of me arm wrestling that her granddaughter had shown her. And so I grip up, and she just grabs my hand straight away and I'm like, hey, what? She knows how to arm wrestle. And it turns out she's been a fan of arm wrestling all life. Arm wrestled as a kid, arm wrestled her husband, and was a top roller. And I'm just like, wow. I mean, 99.9% I feel people in society don't know how to arm wrestle.
Yeah.
And this is old lady, dude, and she was strong. You know how when you grip someone frail, a kid or whatever, you're gentle and you just kind of match their pressure and be a little bit elastic. I matched her pressure and I'm like, oh, hang on. Wow. She was like strong. Which was very cool to see. Very cool. Yeah, I feel like she lived to 120. She just had a hip surgery because she fell over and broke her hip a couple of weeks ago. And they don't even normally do surgery for people that old, but she was so alive still that they're like, yeah, okay. So everyone's been wondering what form you're in. See that you didn't get the. It's an old topic, we've all heard it, but Lachlan would have utterly toyed with Ryan.
Well, I did. I texted him and said, hey, do you want to come end of April? And he was like, there's no point.
Yeah.
I went, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he knows where you and I are, and I just got to warm my shoulder out. That's the one thing that's bothering me. All right, let's just arm wrestle hard. What were you gonna do to Ryan? You can say it now.
It's gonna top roll.
It was all hush.
Because the last time that we arm wrestled, Ryan
And you were trying to do this on him.
Yeah, and he top rolled me. So I was gonna be like, no, I'm gonna top roll you.
Yeah, you're gonna bust out a short arm, mega big version of Giannis Hamlin's, weren't you?
Yeah, I was trying.
What was it gonna look like? A move. Ready? Oh, it would have been funny. First round would have been, I think, flash pin with aggression and he would have walked away and had been like, come back. He would have come back real fired. You would have done it again, and you would have stood paused like this time halfway through it and looked at him like, what's going on? And then I think round 3, you would have just done nothing, let him hit, and gone. Oh, I don't even know if I could slip you if I wanted to, like if I had to, if my life depended on it. There's a few good clicks.
Yeah, right, okay.
Ethan, come and just continue the warm up for Lachlan whilst I talk to my shoulder and elbow and everything and try to get it a bit more ready. Yeah. Whilst we're here, June 17, Marcus Atirai, Mario Timbuktu. How do you see it?
Oh, Mario's got it.
Mario, yeah.
It's just one of
It's
those
Mario's
things.
to lose for sure. I feel like Mario for sure, but the psycho version of fired up Marcus,
Marcus with mana.
you know, that version of Marcus
Yeah,
might not lose his hand and wrist. And if he doesn't lose his hand and wrist,
He's been training?
not with me,
Oh.
not the last couple, not since it was with you last as well.
Okay, yeah.
But I think he's training. I've seen training videos. I've still seen him on the table with Bryce and whatnot. But if he doesn't lose his wrist, Marcus. If he loses his wrist, it's...
I feel like that's still just too big of a vulnerability right now.
Marcus, if you're watching, use these words as fuel to prove us wrong.
Oh, strong, Ethan.
Thanks.
Stronger than you were.
I thought you were about to say stronger than Ryan. So, you know, oh shit.
Stronger than you were.
Outside of straps, it might be one of the cases that his shape is going to be harder for you than my shape. I don't know. We'll see as he progresses in strength. Because although you crush Jordan like in a stylistic sense, don't you? You don't. His shape doesn't bother you at all.
Apparently he's going to beat me in September.
What I'll say about Jordan right now, and YouTube, you guys have been asking about him as well. He seems to have personal motivation back, which is just, that's good.
His shape has he's never beaten me.
Yeah.
There's never been a comp where he's beaten me. That thumb of his is a very comfortable thumb for me to grip onto. It seems to be something that you kind of have struggled with in the past. Don't have a problem with it now. But yeah,
Well, Jordan's declaring that he's going to be 105 kilos in November, and he's 90 at the moment. So I said to him, I don't know. I said,
mass. If he's 105 of anything decent, he would have been doing something else. Not. I'm just gonna go with that. I'm not.
We'll see what turns up in November.
We'll see him before then.
Keep your shoulders warm.
I don't like it when you grip to top roll.
I need one of these rails like this. This is really good for my shoulder.
Handy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of cool things going on.
This feels right now. This just feels freaking healthy. Like to do this, my shoulder's saying thank you. Finally.
You wonder why I have all this stuff. Not just for my legs and deadlifts, there's lots of things.
Oh.
That chin-up bar though. Ah!
Can you see me in the background, YouTube? Nice nuts you got there.
Yeah, got 4 of them. a nice thick shaft.
Yeah, that's fine. It wasn't bad.
Just kind of felt like a bump and it
Oh,
dislocated.
wrist little goog.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then there was just air.
Alright, let me have it. My shoulder's ready. Coming in hot now.
Oh, I guess I'm not sure. Don't need to be slipping and banging that shoulder at all.
You want strap or no strap? This is my choice.
Dealer's choice.
What'd you say, dealer's choice?
Yeah.
I just said alright without actually comprehending what you said, then I'm like, hang on a second, what? I thought, okay, real early, whilst he's still got his elbow there. You just freaking catch me. Let me attack you and you can disengage me so quickly.
It's mean to, it's just path of least resistance.
Going to the strap.
Yeah, how's the strap? Okay.
I need the strap. My hand cannot keep up. Alright, I'm gonna get all the hacks. Nice and tight. Nice and pronated.
Despite not training though, I've been eating how I would normally, as though I was training, and I think that's done me a real, like I haven't,
So you just recovered and you're feeling good.
You don't feel weak.
no, like I haven't trained, but I don't think I've lost much because like traditionally, when I'm not training, I don't eat, and I drop off big time. But this time I didn't do that. I've kept up with the same
Well, I
diet.
mean, I pulled you up a week and a half before Ryan's got thing. Your pronation's feeling way better now than it was then.
Well, that's the thing. That never used to be. Your pronation used to be your vulnerability against me, for instance. I used to be able to chop your pronation down and get into a match. Now I go there and I get pushed around.
Shadow drilling. I'm still doing that in the car because otherwise the drive to work's boring. But there's still that happening at least. But in terms of like weights, no, I'm just squeezing towels and doing that nonsense.
But how long until you actually
Just give me a
start?
little bit of space to get into my tightest slow pulling position. Okay, increase. Pause there, let me work for a second. Oh, shit. My elbow's still, just then trying to go side, my elbow's still table kill flared.
Silly exercise.
Deep down, the side pressure then, never when I do side pressure does my elbow go, wow. Right now it's wow.
Triceps probably need a little bit of, please help me, thank you.
I feel really strong, dude. I can't keep my pronation or my wrist.
It's driving hard through that
They
thing.
both just go. Whichever one you choose. Alright, we're gonna have to find a compromised grip for you.
This old chestnut.
We have to do some leveling of the playing field. Better value for us both. Still not enough for you, but better.
I mean, I didn't take your hand, but I'm still top rolling.
Your cup. Top roll from there.
This fucking strap.
Oh man.
I get in with some nerve damage.
You're on another level. Proper another level. Keep going. We've got to keep the pressure on him if we're to get through this door tonight.
Let's go here. We're gonna have to go slow.
Really strong.
So you're going on.
You've gone to
Maybe mine. I don't know.
gloves.
Is it that?
Yeah, there's yours.
You've gone right now. You're in a zone where I can't feel a horizon. I personally can't feel. I can't feel the horizon on any position. The claw coming back.
That's
What do you do?
Silly.
What do you do? What I am going to do is get a green band. Early in the session too. And not the skinny green band, the thick green.
I think the blacks are a bit newer.
Oh, I don't want to go too soft too early.
Be trying to weld tomorrow. Good thing I'm left-handed. Won't have the shakes. Stick welding though. Ugh. I wanted to pick up just a cheap MIG welder.
Yep.
It was so easy because like the rod is just easiest welding ever. Stick weld. Ugh. Thumb's blowing up.
Good. Keep doing it.
You know I'm pronating like I'm.
Thumb
is
me.
just-
Thumb me.
Thanks, Engen. When I practice my thumb, if it's not so, I don't practice properly. Okay.
Thickness of your forearms, Ethan, is looking significantly better. Like it's
Yeah. Well, in the last
it's super obvious that, man. It's,
Well, in the last 18 months, it's been almost 2 inches growth in the forearms.
yeah.
18-year-old James. You're not 18 anymore, but
I mean,
not far off.
yeah.
Are you 19 now?
Yeah.
Can I go inside on you now? I'm not going to take your wrist, I know that. Going in, side pressure. Yeah, I just need a green band. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Out of stress, just want to see what the difference is. Maybe your fuel is low. You coming in or you gonna snap top roll me? You bastard. I'm like, no. Alright, at least I'm gonna try. Hold on. Hook with me, hook with me. You want the band again? You think you can get through it?
Hold it, maybe.
Oh shit. Wow, he's strong. There's nothing else to say about it. I know I'm strong right now.
Huh?
I know I'm strong right now. Like, I freaking crush anyone else in the country right now. Maybe not Ben, but anyone else in the country, I'm gonna crush him. Stay tight, Ryan. Don't get disconnected. Use the pen. That's amazing. They say there's levels to this shit. I think we're seeing one on display. Right here.
You guys go.
Hello, Ethan. How you going?
It's in the hand, the thumb is just trashed and just going,
Use it all on Lachlan.
Yeah. Normally, if I take this grip on you, you're busting me.
oh, who have you got out of the blue and Isaac Hartlett?
Who?
Hartlett?
Isaac and who?
Bo.
And Bo. I think you said Blue.
No, Bozo.
Isaac
Bo's on a trajectory that I feel. Every time I grip him, I'm like, dude, you're doing the right stuff.
Yeah, that Tyler's thumb that he's got,
Yeah.
it's just like he goes boom, boom,
Yeah,
rise, and you're like, oh.
When he started, he struggled to use his hand effectively. Now he's good. Yeah, I got him for sure.
Yeah.
You any different?
Like Isaac's been, yeah, I got both.
Yeah.
Isaac's been training hard and he's been working on different things. He takes me from time to time, but strong.
Something about
He's one of those guys who's like,
Something about the personality side of it too. The Bo's got the personality to get the job done.
Bo cracks me up.
Where Isaac's got the personality he's a little unsure about going for the kill at the moments that need the kill. Where Bo will go for the kill. His
Yeah,
personality.
well, he was here a couple of nights ago, just helping with some tiling stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What should I do?" And I was like, "Stop being so nice."
Isn't Isaac?
No, Bo.
Bo.
He didn't train because he's got a supervisor. Squeeze them fingers, Ryan.
He comes forward just at the right time to stop it. You stayed back, I'd pin him, but he comes. Table like used to good. So when you do that, I gotta stay up tight. I know I can't do it if I'm up tight.
He's got his
Yeah, there's a little problem for him still though.
yeah,
It's coming, the problem's coming.
because he's not able to transition
Problem's
from the press
coming.
into that
The
position.
problem's coming. He's backing off for a hit. No, it's not gonna get through. The
You
problem's
can
coming.
transition.
There it is.
Press. Hook.
Well, I had to create. I knew he was stuck on the back of the pad, so I just pushed under.
When you're
didn't have
taking
the,
someone's hand, it can be hard to press down on that. But when you go in for that press, you've really got to drive hard. Not in a supination sense. It's like you've gone from pronating, you've already got that, he's not going to get that back. You've got a wrist flexion down,
Yeah.
and you start pushing on
It's
that
a weird.
bridge.
It's a weird hard counter because
Just
it's
let
it's
him try and
it's
get
a bone on bone. It's like you're pushing straight down at me, but there is a very sudden moment where
All of a sudden.
this person will just no, can't anymore.
And I find once you're at that point, when I've taken someone's wrist, and I might have trouble just using the normal routes, what I then do is start driving down with the pinky, get my arm I can press from there and kind of be pressing towards me.
See, that's slightly different from where I was. I feel like where
You
I
were-
was,
you
my
were-
wrist was
You were
suspect
still, you were
by
still, you were still,
chunk behind my shoulder.
you were still outside your shoulder because
Yeah.
you couldn't get back in, and
Yeah.
I was waiting for the chance to get back in.
That's with the press to the pad. So if I'm outside my shoulder, if I can just get a little bit in line with it, I can start pushing forward.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You can start pressing at me from this angle
Yep.
and driving hard down
Take
with
my
that
wrist again, and
pinky.
then I'll stop it. Yep.
So if you start to push that knuckle towards me, get about the pin, come to me. Drive down with the pinky. In a press. Keep your shoulder behind your hand a little bit more, and come forward towards me.
Feels a little unnatural for.
Yeah, I can feel that it does, but sustain it rather than look for a kill. Use it as a sustained block.
Yeah, and all it is doing, like, you've got his wrist, but he kept his thumb up. By coming forward that little bit is when you start getting over the rotation a little bit.
Yeah.
Go again, and don't use it as an active pin. Use it as a slow moving block.
Yep.
But with the shoulder commitment and the actual down pressure on,
I would climb a little bit if you could. Yeah.
he's still outside. Like come at me, like Lachlan was saying. Yeah, that there. Maintain that, because I now have an extra bleed here that I didn't when you were out there in my hand, and that extra bleed is going to make me do something, and there's nothing I can do.
Oh yeah.
And that was where I got on Alan as well.
So
It was
when your transition to the press, like a lot of people struggle, they get that hand and they think, like, press down on that, their own wrist feels like it's going to be blown apart. So if you just add that little bit of that ridge down on top of that, and that's what Ryan did against Alan.
all right. YouTube 25 minutes of Lachlan and I schooling everyone. Who's next?
You'll get stronger next week. That's what'll happen.
Yes, that's a man!